have a sudden craving for fruit tea. I'm gonna go fetch some stuff. Bye.
She sure made a run for it.
Unbelievable. She made a run.
So Kale chose the path of tactical retreat. My dear friend, you know what I am about to say. Excellent! A kindred spirit. A great warrior can send...
We got a bite!
I'll reel it in.
Firewood. There are 3 tents. Which one do you two want to take?
How about the one on the left? Well, Paimon just thinks the ambiance here is a little better.
True. But it's also the...
Well, that's no good.
Anyone would think...
Excellent.
I'm back! How's your appetites? Ready for the barbecue? Always. Oh, it smells so good, but...
Someone sure is desperate to eat.
Wait, hey! If it works for steak...
Medium well.
Okay, these are about ready now then. It'll be a few more minutes for anyone who...
Oh, that was so delicious. I ate a lot, too.
If you're tired, then go rest.
You must be getting sleepy too, Paimon.
Tonight I show...
Good night. Paimon's struggling to keep her eyes open.
Oh, don't forget this. The staff of the...
Wait, you were actually...
It's a very...
Paimon can't even...
Fair enough.
Yeah, Paimon's sure. We'll be fine. And even if we...
That reminds me of a parting king of invocations. But right now...
I think they should all be here. Traveler? Paimon? Are you in there? Could you come outside?
Look at this.
What the... What's this sword doing here? Is it supposed to keep out intruders?
Evidently.
Huh? Who is it? Oh, what time do you call this? Paimon's gonna take out the sword. Yeah! Oh, hey them, Kave! What are you doing here? It's the middle of the night!
Sorry to wake you up at this hour of the night, but we've got a situation on our hands.
Let's get dressed and talk about it outside.
Something has come up. And since it pertains to Cyrus and Cyno, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
Whoa, back up. Let's start from the beginning. Huh? Where'd the wine cup? Ah, there they are.
I'll have a cup too.
Can you see if the cook...
They are. And...
Oh, this is so bland. I should have gotten a few bottles of what cyno...
Do tell.
Oh, right, I forgot to mention. So, I ran into Cyrus yesterday. Anyway, they got a bottle of Lombard's new vintage for... You know what it's about.
I heard some...
I wonder what's... Oh, Cyrus showed me the extortion... give me a sec, I'll sketch it out for you. Okay, done. Take a look. You see what I mean? I don't think I've ever... What?
Take this, for instance. Looks like an... It bears a striking...
Whose emblem is it?
It's the emblem.
After discussing it with each other, this was a long way to come from the city. Alhaitham figured you were probably... Then, just as we...
Hold on, so what?
Is everything okay? Give me a second.
So you've never heard of the Temple of Silence? These days, you can at least, historically speak, by contrast, none of the Academia Temple's current...
So the temple...
It's possible.
So, how do you know?
Did you forget?
Oh, yeah.
If you're asking...
So much about this doesn't make sense. Why did the students only...
You said you ran into
Yep.
Given that Cyrus...
If the Academia's Temple of Silence really does exist, just a couple... We should pay...
Yes.
If this situation is connected...
Kale, could I Traveler, Paimon.
Sounds like a plan.
Cyrus has been living in the city lately. He rented a place near the field so he can keep an eye on his tomato plants.
Then let's go look for him there.
Here we are. This is the place.
Huh, we might be too late. Looks like nobody's home. Oh, Cyno moves fast. If he was here, he...
I know that voice. Is that Tainari I hear?
Ah! Professor Zahahadi!
Wow, so it really is you. My goodness.
We're looking for Cyno.
Yes, not... I told him the old... It must have alarmed Cyno, because he took off...
Well, if Cyrus isn't at home...
Professor, did you hear that a student
Why, yes. When I left the house that day, I know I could tell after seeing the letter. Cyno told him to...
Huh?
As a former...
So Cyrus and...
Oh, dear. What on... Oh,
Thank you.
What does it say?
Yep, that sounds like Cyno. Thank you, Professor Traveler, Paimon. Let's...
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
You're here? I thought you were going after...
We went to Cyrus's house. No one was there. Cyno got there before us, but he was long gone by the time we arrived.
He didn't say where he was going?
No, he left us a letter and told us not to go after him.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Typical cyno. Anyway, some updates on progress on our end. I drew the emblem from memory again, but in more detail this...
I checked some ancient texts for a similar...
Yeah, and we're...
Meanwhile, Arav managed to get the one who told him about Cyrus's embezzled funds.
Apparently, Uraka was in...
I see.
So, how do we...
He doesn't know.
Nephis and Arav have gone to meet Also, the Temple of Silence felt that they could no longer trust the Academia. Ever since its inception, at its roots, it was a legitimate and...
The Academia?
Not only...
So how did Cyrus...
I'll bet that's the...
Whoever is behind...
He must have recognized...
Since the desert is...
I have to go after him.
Really?
I should be fine.
Everyone, I have news from the core of 30.
Master...
Oh, so that's Nefi...
It's a pleasure to meet you. Several independent eyewitnesses have reported seeing Cyrus and Mahamatra Cyno leaving the city at different times. Both were heading in the direction of Caravan Rebat. I was going to suggest that you The Academia has made a number of decisions throughout history. I won't attempt to make you understand the
I understand.
Good point.
Need our help?
Really? Arav and I will continue. Tainari, you're planning...
I am. Kaveh, I'll be okay.
Well, if you're sure... Okay. But be careful.
Thank you all. Arav, let's go.
You'd better get moving. Don't forget to ask for help.
Will do. Let's go, Tainari. Hopefully we can catch up.
Knowing him, he's...
Okay, we made it to Caravan Rebat. Where should we go next? Maybe we should...
Hold on.
Is that Dia?
You should.
It's not my first...
Cyno.
If you're really.
Makes sense.
Thought we might find you here. You're trying to retrace Cyrus's steps, aren't you?
Didn't I...
Sorry.
Nothing personal.
But why so coy today, huh? You only gave us his. Oh, also, hey guys, it's been a.
Dia and Kim.
You're looking well. Glad to see it. Candace and I came to Caravan. Some people say they saw him. Guess he stood out as an older guy heading into the. That's gotta be one heck.
Cyno. It's okay if you. We're here to help out.
No.
We spoke with Zaha Hadid.
Sounds like the.
Still, if you start. Come on. All right.
Yes. Well...
All right. Then we'll...
And don't think you.
Don't worry, we'll keep...
Hold on. There's a few things I'd like to clear up.
Go on.
So, after you left the campsite, we had a longer talk.
Clearly, we've only scratched the surface of the Temple of...
Do you have any connection?
I do. I trust you're all aware of the spirit that gives me my power. Due to my... But my memory... It's a good thing that I did not recognize...
Yeah, you're right.
But Cyrus...
I suspect...
Well, speaking...
Or rather...
That's right. Fact is, we're...
Fair enough.
Works for me. All right, off we go. Let's start by seeing what the guards...
Hello.
Mahamatra.
I'm looking for some... Where was he going?
Let me think. Do you have a map?
I have one.
Great. There you go.
Thank you so much.
You've got a real...
Best of luck.
Time to go.
When in Haru Village, please respect the local customs.
Time to go.
think about it, some beasts are meant for transporting goods.
What's taking them so long?
Looking to buy some.
Trade anything you own.
I see everything! Commit it to memory! Grow, grow, grow!
Windstrike!
Time to go. Hold on.
Do you think it's safe to ask them what they know?
Should be. I'll go.
No. I'll do it.
Huh? Why can't...
Give him.
Ah, hello there. I hope I'm not interrupting.
Oh, a missing person, huh? Sure. What do you want to know?
I'm just wondering if you've seen him.
So, a silver-haired guy in a long robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes, and
He'd stand out like a sore...
Yeah, sounds like the
He's looking behind me.
Uh-oh. That guy's looking our way.
Your friend over there stands out a lot, too. Hey! Aren't you Cyno, the General Mahamat?
Yes, that's me.
You don't seem surprised that I recognized you.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, you're the one looking for the old man who's gone missing.
I have a bad feeling about this guy.
Someone's on edge. No need to hide it. I understand why you're wary of us. Still, you came to us asking for help.
I thought you were a group of merchants. Seems I was mistaken.
Your henchmen don't look like much, but something tells me they put up a better fight.
Hey! Hear that, guys? You're my henchman now.
Suits me, as long as I get paid for it.
Just cut to the chase already. I'm running out of patience.
All right. Come with me. All of you. Don't you want to find your friend? Silver-haired, long-robed, culture type with thoughtful eyes? Sounds like there's a whole other...
So you know where he is?
Just follow me. In?
What? Where are you looking? There's nothing here!
Please, step back.
Whoa! Something's coming out of the ground!
What is this enormous building doing here?
And how was it so well hidden? King Deshret's technology?
Wait, so... Hold on, who are you guys really?
Is this the Temple of Silence? So you're a
All good questions. There'll be plenty of...
This is not what Paimon was expecting to find in the desert, especially not hidden right next to an... Oh, Paimon's scared. They must have kidnapped Cyrus. Do you think this...
What's wrong? Thinking about your professor?
I just hope for you.
Me too. All right. You can wait here for now. I'll inform our leader that you've arrived at the Temple of Silence. Sit tight.
So he's just gonna leave us here unattended?
They can't have been at the...
So this is the Temple of Silence, after leaving the rainforest.
Hey, look! That guy's coming back!
Don't worry. Someone will come and call for you.
What's your name?
Sorry, guess I was. My name is Sethos.
So we're free to...
Yep. I mean, Cyrus is here.
Hey, Sethos! Have you got some time to chat?
Sure. Although, I'm assuming by chat, you mean you have questions? Not often. The Temple of Silence is a place of quiet and solitude. Yes, that was... He insisted that...
So you
No. That's not entirely true. Of course.
Why did Cyrus...
You'll have to ask him that one yourself. All you need to know is that he recognized our emblem. And it was his own choice to take the bait. What kind of question is that? He's the General
Right, but back at the Oasis, you can't have known who he was for sure.
I've lived in the desert my whole life.
Ugh, why does Paimon feel like this guy's not being straight with us?
Come on, we've only just met. If I give you all the answers up front, you'll have nothing left to look forward to. Yes, that was me. Although, tricked is a... He insisted that nothing was off the table.
So you framed...
No. That's not in... Of course.
Why did Cyrus...
You'll have to ask him. All you need to know is that he recognized our emblem. And it... What kind of question is that?
Right, but back at the Oasis, you can't have known who he was for sure, or you wouldn't have asked him. So, what we're really asking is, have you never seen him in person before?
I've lived in the desert my whole life.
Ugh, why does Paimon feel like this guy's not being straight with us?
Come on, we've only just met. If I give you all the answers up... Yes, that was me. Although, he insisted that nothing was off the table, even if it broke...
So you framed...
No. That's not entirely true. Of course. Uraka was a great accomplice.
Why did Cyrus...
You'll have to ask him. All you need to know is that he recognized our emblem. And it was his own choice. Nope.
Really?
I have no need to go there. Not when the taverns are full of the spies. It's not as clandestine as that. Mm-hmm.
I never imagined that the true Temple of Silence would be...
That's King Deshret's...
We should be wary of...
Here he is. Grandfather, the person you wish to see is here.
Well done, Sethos. Greetings, one and all. I am Bob...
Professor!
Cyrus, are you okay?
Ah!
Watch what you're doing!
Oh, my apologies. We have no intention of causing you distress. But you must understand, Cyrus is of great importance to us. Cyrus owes me his life, and to the Temple of Silence, he owes a debt of gratitude. I let him go a long time ago, but now, the time...
I wanted to end my feud with this old bag of bones before you caught up with me. But you got here so quick. Just leave, Cyno. This is a matter between us two old men. You're all too young to get involved.
So that's why you didn't want to report the letter. You'd made up your mind to come here from the beginning. You only left in such a hurry to try and...
Some things in life catch up with you, no matter what you do.
Cyno didn't make us do anything. We came here for the same reason he did. To rescue you. We'd appreciate you telling us the truth.
My secrets are secret for good reason. Bringing them to light can...
You're afraid, aren't you? You can't bring yourself to speak of your past deeds to the students you nurtured. You recognized our emblem because for many years you lived among us. Indeed, you all but became one of us. You knew as soon as you saw the letter that we, not Uraka, were the ones speaking to you. It threatened you only because you know what you did. For you, Cyrus, are a traitor. But then you betrayed us. We both know what I said to you that day. That as the leader, I grant you permission to leave, but that one day, the sands of time will catch up with you. And when that day comes, you must pay the price you owe.
You really know how to hold a grudge.
Hermanubis' might? And the wielder of his power?
Does he mean you?
Professor, anything to say?
The moon is right. He rescued me from the brink of death once, many years ago in the desert. When he learned, it was a great, daring plan. The moon proposed that many believers volunteered themselves for the experiment. But we soon discovered that the bodies of grown adults could not withstand Hermanubis' power. In the end, but one other child was identified as a suitable vessel, and his parents agreed to release him in...
For many years, the test subject, the original, as the second, but as I was deliberating, our two vessels had both displayed to preserve our faith.
Ultimately, I ended the experiment and left.
In recognition of your past contributions, I chose not to send someone to hunt. I have always...
I see.
Look, in essence, I borrowed your but you cannot lift a...
I'm sure you don't remember anymore, dear Cyno, but you've met us all before. You and he, Sethos.
You'd like...
As a follower of Hermanubis, I have allowed this power to remain in the rainforest for far too long. Now,
that power is not yours to reclaim.
You are wrong. Cyno was chosen, but he was not the only one. My child, Sethos, has the same gift as he.
So those are your terms for freeing the professor?
Despise me all you want. My sins are my own.
So what you're saying is, the power of one Ba fragment is not enough? You're asking me to return the one in my possession, so it can be implanted in...
Divine power causes...
He is no longer a small child. But regardless, this burden is ours to bear, and your objections mean little.
Both my heart and mind are telling me that what you are proposing is a terrible...
Don't listen to him, Cyno. That power is no more yours to...
I know. But if this is a question of your freedom versus a fragment of power...
Sorry to interrupt, but in my view, there are a number of contentions here that still need addressing. Say that Cyno refuses to return his power, and you also refuse to release Cyrus. Then, we are at an impasse. I find it hard to believe that you went to all this effort without planning. You're trying to gauge where we stand while keeping your remaining cards close to your chest. Well, my stance is, put the rest of...
Wait, those ears. So, we have a descendant of the Valukashuna in our midst. Splendid. Everything we have longed for, Hermanubis will provide. Perhaps this very day we'll...
Why is he coughing so much? He looks like he's...
Moon, you...
Take our leader back to his room. Grandfather, I know what you wish to say. Leave this in my hands. I don't like to drag out conversations, so I'll just cut to the chase. Had Cyrus not stopped the experiment all those years ago, the plan would most likely have been a success. The wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours. Still, It's no use talking about what ifs. We cannot change the past. I'm not like my grandfather. The Temple of Silence has a grand legacy and a sacred duty to fulfill. So it's somewhat inevitable that I see things a little differently. I don't believe the temple has the same stature that it once did. Time has worn away at its prestige, so I'm not going to force your hand. You're all free to leave. Except for Cyrus. My grandfather gave him his...
You have courage and wise judgment, kid. Reminds me a lot of Bamoon in his younger years. I truly wish that the temple would take an objective look at the academia of today. You've been to the city yourself, and things will only continue to improve. Why not consider cooperating with the
If you hadn't betrayed my grandfather, I might well be open to persuasion. But it's a bit too late for...
Tighnari made a good point earlier. He said there has to be more to your plan than this, and all you and Ba-Moon are after is the Ba fragment. Ultimately, you want to trade the Ba fragment for the Professor, correct?
I'm glad to see you're giving it some serious consideration.
I won't forsake my Professor. Nor do I intend to run from a problem that I must face sooner or later.
That works. Then I'll be waiting. Oh, my grandfather still has a fair few things he wants to say to Cyrus, so I'll be...
Are you sure about negotiating with him?
I need to think this through. Everyone, let's meet again later tonight. Until then, take some time.
Alright, well, don't put too much pressure on yourself, Cyno. If you need any help working things out, just come and find us.
I've taken some time to reflect on this. If I had to guess, Professor Cyrus came to the desert. No, he's a stubborn man who tends...
I agree.
You've heard all you need to hear about the Temple of Silence. So on my own memories of this place. I do remember having some fleet. I was still young then, and all I could understand was that there was a strong will inside my mind. The power that came to inhabit my spirit was probably one of the cornerstones of their whole faith.
You're not gonna give in to their demands.
No. So I will challenge them.
Kaveh has made similar observations about the desert tribes from his work trips there. He says, I think we could turn that to our advantage.
Wow, and just like that, we've turned the tables on them.
Looks like we have the same... Turn it back on them now while we still...
Great.
Sethos, let's talk.
Have you made up your mind?
We'll get to that, but first, I have some degree of medical training, so I was wondering if you might let me take a look at your grandfather?
I have no objections, although we do have our own doctors here. I doubt you'll be able to tell us anything we don't already know.
Only one way to find out.
Follow me. Keep your voices down. We don't want to disturb him.
Let's talk outside. Bamoon has fallen into a deep coma, and his prognosis is he appears to have sustained a serious injury in his youth, which has been exacerbated over the years by... Regretfully, I must inform you that, based on what I've seen with patients in a similar condition, he doesn't have long left. A few days at most.
Yeah.
You're his heir, aren't you? You clearly have a lot of respect for the man. But you also see things differently. You have a so tell me how we can end this.
Yeah, there's no time to waste.
You know,
Right. And you didn't create...
You're right. I accept. Legend has it that when that group...
Sounds very fitting.
As a fellow vessel of Hermanubis.
3 against 3.
However, I have some... Letting Cyrus leave...
None needed. If I win. The Temple of Silence, if you win.
It's a deal.
Well, after how that went, there's definitely no turning...
There never was. Turning back hasn't been an option for me since the moment the
You have to win. You need this power, both as General Mahamatra and for yourself.
Yeah, that's right! Besides, it stayed with you ever since you were a small child. Surely that's...
Both as General Mahamatra. Yeah, when you put it that way.
Exactly!
The Traveler and I will never lose.
And neither. The desert was home to an ancient and great civilization that for a variety of... But there must be personal factors at work here too. I can't shake the feeling that Bamoon cares for many more things than he lets on. And I don't think...
We gather on this day to perform one... This is our most sacred of ceremonies, representing the Temple of Silence.
Grandfather, you're here.
A rite of duels.
I know what I'm doing, Grand.
Representing the Academia, the Challengers.
Ready. We will fight to have our voices heard.
Warriors, take your... We come not to debate what brings our challengers here, nor what will become of the defeated duelists.
Huh? Are you sure?
I agree. She's very strong. Sending her out first will definitely
Okay, then...
Sure.
We have decided.
So have we.
Duelists of the first bout, please step forward.
Don't forget, safety first! Hey, you there! You better play nice with her, or Paimon will make you regret it!
A little bit too much chatter from the audience over there.
A swift end to the first bout. When you're both ready, you may be.
Let's begin.
Watch out!
Keep up. And shroud! Yeah.
He drank plenty of water before the bout, so he should be fine.
Can't see? And trap! One thing after another! One with the force! I hear everything! I'll bury you! And shroud!
Thus ends the second bout. We will now move to the third bout.
I'm ready.
So am I.
This is the final stage of the rite. When you're
I am Setho. For many years, we have kept our covenant with Lord Hermanubis. We earnestly sought. Now, I will fight.
I am Cyno, General Mahamatra of the Academia, student and successor of Cyrus. And you, I think you left some things unsaid. This is a sacred duel.
Everyone. My grandfather, but our faith at times have changed. Then I thought of you. Each Both I once thought.
I am more than.
Exactly.
The name Hermanubis has left its mark on both of us. Shaped. So show me your answer, Cyno. Show me I can be more than. Bring it on!
That's all you've got? What happened to searching for your answer? fight's over. Do you yield?
You won.
Well then, looks like you found your answer.
I give his glory to you.
I've seen that light. That is the light of our Lord, the great Hermanubis, priest over all other priests. His spirit dwells within that lightning, and his will lives on. Once a warrior of Tynar, he emerged from the barren desert sands to serve the god king Al-Ahmar. After the death of the god king, Hermanubis gathered his followers and the Tynarian priests and led them to the city of Tule-Tula. There, they founded the Temple of Silence, and from that day forth, we became stewards of all knowledge that survived from King Deshret's civilization. Barely a century passed before war ravaged the desert. One by one, Eremite leaders took up arms against each other in battles that would devour what little remained of their civilization. Only the wise city of Tule-Tula was spared under the guiding hand of the Tynarians. But peace did not last. Coveting the knowledge of King Deshret, the beasts set their eyes on Tule-Tula. The king of Gurabad laid siege to the city and ordered the sages to surrender to him the Temple of Silence as proof of his victory. The ruling elite colluded with their oppressors, betraying the temple so as to hold on to their rule over the city. They declared that the knowledge guarded by the temple was the true cause of corruption. These were dark days, and we faced enemies on all sides. Our Lord had long since exhausted his strength, keeping the forbidden knowledge introduced by King Deshret at bay. To ensure the temple's continued survival, he broke his being into many pieces and began the ceremony of Hermanubis' legacy, bestowing his power upon his mortal followers. With this power, the temple was able to defeat the tyrant's army. Yet, we were not hailed as heroes. Strange and unfamiliar as this power was, it struck fear into the people's hearts and drove them to reject us. In the end, the people of the temple and the Tule-Tula Tynarians left the city for good and made their way to the rainforest. What followed next was inevitable. The elite of Tule-Tula fell and were decimated. War engulfed the desert. And we wandered from place to place, always in hiding, all the while keeping close watch over our secrets and staying true to our mission. Betrayal forced us out of the desert and into the forest. Then mistrust drove us from the forest into the desert once more. We have lived in exile for far, far too long. Yet, today, the Temple of Silence has borne witness to the glory of Hermanubis once more. Thank you.
is it? Do you feel okay?
Grandfather.
Hey, Sethos.
I know. I'll miss him.
I guess you were prepared for this. It's been a long...
Yeah, he's been on death's door for a very long time now. I think it was only through At least, he was able to see this chapter come to a close before he passed.
What's next for you?
Per my grandfather's last wishes, the Temple of Silence should submit...
But that's never going to work. I did foresee this possibility, and I gave it some thought. The fact is, Sethos, were it not for this duel... I do.
Still...
Well, in any case, since the Bob... Sethos.
But...
That's a much bigger...
I will try.
Actually, that way, had you won, and were I to win, he knew that the temple's future... His plan meant...
And here I thought the General Mahamatra wouldn't care for all these trivial details. You're absolutely right. Thank you for everything. The Temple of Silence has... But you must be... By the way, Tainari. The story goes that he went on to fight many... The Tainarians who left... In all likelihood.
How fascinating.
I like this.
By the way...
Yes. Sire.
If it's true...
Who knows? Perhaps all of us.
Someone's got to make... I will make a detailed report on all of them. I'm sure you'll have lots to attend to in the days ahead. If we're going to work together...
I will. All right.
See you soon. Come hang out with us
What were you thinking, gallivanting off into the desert alone at your age? What if you take the bucket, You told not a soul what you were up to, designated nobody to handle your affairs, and left everyone scrambling frantically to try and figure out—
Oh, please, will you stop your yelling? What other choice did I have?
What do you mean, what other choice? Do you mean to tell me that after all your years of learning, and sagehood no less, the only idea you could conjure up in that white-haired walnut of yours, a one-man suicide mission, That's the best idea that one of the finest minds of a generation could come up with, is it? It is—
All right. Honestly, the way you're going off on me, it's like you wish you'd been there to lend him a hand.
I've got nothing more to say. What's the point of berating an old bag of bones?
What do you mean, bag of bones? Okay, look.
Inari's master is really laying into Cyrus. Let's give them a wide berth.
Professor brought this on himself. Don't pay any attention to him.
Wow, I haven't seen Master get this riled up in a long time. The last time he chewed someone out like this must have been back when I was still a student.
I think I'll go around and update everyone. Tell them the situation's resolved. Want to come with me? We can go for dinner afterwards.
Makes sense. I'm in.
Paimon's coming!
Hey, Kale.
You're back! Well, look who we have here. Would you mind explaining to me what has been going on this past...
All taken care of.
That does not end when you run into
Now would not be a good time to attempt to argue.
You're right.
It's not the first time that I've had to talk to you about this sort of thing either. You need to learn that there are times when the right thing to do is get a more experienced member of staff involved. Do I make myself clear? Because if you don't,
Kale, please do something.
Say, Madame Farazan, I can see your...
Huh? Wait, did I hear that right? Kale, you remember? Wonderful. Well, of course the...
Poor Kale getting dragged off like that. Also, check out Farazan acting like some sort of official academia tour guide.
Kale! Cup.
Huh? What? Oh, right!
What do you mean, cup? You need a cup. I can get you a cup.
Oh, it's nothing. Just Master's way of reminding me to stay hydrated while I'm out and about.
It's code for let's reconvene at the cafe. Tainari and I used...
Oh!
2 people left. Am I hallucinating?
We're just reorganizing all...
There's no rush.
My sincere
Yes, with your help.
I see. The Temple of Silence resorted to rather unique means of self-preservation.
And it sounds like they managed to preserve a whole load of ancient documents as well. I'd love to go check those out if I ever had the chance.
That day will come. The Temple of Silence now as a token of my...
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds great. Although after the last few days, I don't know if I can handle another...
Sure.
Please show me your credentials before...
Buds are safe.
And then the Traveler just pounced on their opponent and knocked him. Then there was Tainari. He put up an amazing fight too. We ended up winning all 3 bouts.
Whoa. Part of me wishes that...
A truly edifying account.
Hey, Paimon included all the juicy details. The Traveler just pounced and then waved their sword like this. Then...
Despite winning 3 bouts in a row, you still ceded the position of leader to him. That's very dignified of you, Cyno.
Of course. I got to be a champion too for once. I've not sparred much with desert folk before. It was a pretty unique experience.
Yeah! Huge place! It felt like something right out of an epic poem! Imagine this. It was like there was...
Maybe save that one.
I think that'll do me for today.
Shall we stop off at the House of Dana?
My thoughts exactly. See you around.
I should get going as well. See you all later. Make sure...
I need to go say thanks to the Core 30 for their help. Also, Sir Nephis says he wanted to introduce me to some of the Academia's work processes.
Kali's come a long way.
Everyone's a work in progress.
Yeah, true.
That was good. It feels like everything's finally wrapped. Life is all about these moments when you can finally relax and hang out with good friends after a job well done. And also, those desserts Cyno...
Do you 3 have anything planned for the rest of the day? If not, would you come somewhere with me? That's a secret for now.
Okay. I think I can guess what you're talking about. It'll definitely be...
Well, now Paimon...
Been a while since I last made my way up here.
Wow, look at this place!
Need any help?
It's a nice spot, isn't it?
What a great view! We're so high up, we can see from...
Traveler. Turn around. This is my secret base. Somewhere I only bring my best friends. When I was a student, I used to slip away and climb up here all the time, just to clear my head. Back then, I had a lot of the same questions that Sethos was asking. Who am I? Why do I have this power? And what should I be fighting for? Our gifts help us to find our rightful place in the world. That was my experience. And I'm sure Sethos will figure things out in his own time, too.
You two really are like brothers.
I feel the same way. Of course. I see no need to be humble when it comes to the facts.
I still remember one time when we came up here to chat and do our homework. Cyno accidentally dropped a fruit. Luckily, he has fast reflexes, so he caught it just in time.
That was the one and only time. Nothing will ever slip through my fingers again.
Those were good times. I kinda miss the student life.
You know, Paimon really shouldn't be able to imagine Cyno doing something like that.
Then make it stop. It's You guys...
Okay.
Huh? Hey, you're not supposed to jump down! Be careful!
Oh my days. I can't believe how stupid...
Professor?
Cyno. Just the man I'm looking for. Guess...
Some old photos?
Can you believe it? This notebook was just sitting... I was at the academia. Oh, time flies. Look how tiny you are in this picture.
You look quite young yourself in that. Ah, it's this one. I remember that. Lisa took it, didn't she?
Yep. Looks like her work, all right.
And this one. Looks like we're both dozing off.
Oh, cheeky girl. Taking secret
Is there something you'd like to say to me, Professor?
Like what? Like... Hey, at moments like this, I hardly know... I can't pretend I'm a good person. Bamoon had every reason to despise me. I've dreamt of that place many times after... You've matured so much over the years, I know.
Since you're my professor, I should save you some face by not calling you out on all the non-answers you just gave. So...
Good thinking. Take your own advice next time. Seriously, why bully an old man like me? Hey, wait, how did I not notice this one earlier?
Lisa strikes again. Just how many did she take?
Look how cute you were when you were little. I remember how well-mannered you were.
Yeah, and look how serious and professional...
Oh, Hey. All right, I'll add it to my schedule. Let's... Wait, no. Next week is the tomato growing competition. I have got to beat Zaha Hadi.
Or you could find...
Another test subject. Suffocate!
This may hurt a little.
Dissipate! No, my sword!
Grow! Commit it to memory.
May my final stand be a monument to chivalry. Huh? No!
This may hurt. Grow!
And it's strong! Rain outlines your fate. Stand with me.
Time to go.
That tingle?
As one with wind and cloud.
Our bond is strong.
This may... Grow!
No, my sword!
Picked the wrong test subject.
This may hurt a little.
Wind Strider.
Commit it to memory. Everyone hold hands. This may hurt a little.
Stand with me!
Wind Strider. Time to go.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Our bond is strong!
Picked the wrong test subject.
I see everything! Grow, grow, grow!
Dissipate!
Wind strike!
Rain outlines your fate.
This may hurt a little. Yeah! Grow, grow, grow! Committed to memory. This way through.
Looking for a fight? No, my sword!
Grow, grow, grow!
Our bond is strong!
Committed to memory.
Dissipate! Our bond is strong!
This may hurt a little. Grow, grow, grow!
Rain outlines your... Dissipate!
Committed to memory.
Suffocate.
No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Dissipate!
Wind strike.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Time to go.
This way, Tree.
Our bond is strong!
Wind strike.
Everyone hold hands. Committed to memory.
No, my sword!
Hey!
Go! Get with me!
I see everything.
Our bond is strong!
Wind strike.
Everyone hold hands. This way, turn a little. Make yourselves at home.
Rain cutter! Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword! Get with me! Lightning terrified!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Huh?
One with nature.
This may hurt a little.
Stand with me! Looking for a fight? Out of my way! Rain outlines your fate.
Roll! This may hurt a little.
Time to go.
No, my sword! Our bond is strong!
Yeah, committed to memory.
Wind strike.
Another test subject.
Our bond is strong! Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
This may hurt a little. Stop.
Wind strike.
Dissipate! Lightning terrified! Rain outlines your fate. No! Our bond is strong!
Committed to memory.
Dissipate!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Time to go.
The bond is strong!
This may hurt a little. But earlier... Yeah! Grow!
Now you test my patience. Rain outlines your fate. Know my soul! Stand with me! I'll settle this!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Our bond is strong! Stand with me!
You are not welcome
I see everything! Hey! This place is...
Know my sword!
My patience. Clouds high, the birds call. Wind strike.
Our bond is strong! Lightning, terrified!
here.
I see everything. Grow.
Let's end this now!
Stand with me! I'm getting sick of this game. Looking for a fight?
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
This way! Body and mind. Our bond is strong.
welcome here.
Everyone hold hands.
Let's end this now!
Brilliant!
Stand with me! No, my sword!
As one with wind and cloud!
Sharing my knowledge. Committed to memory.
Out of my way! Our bond is strong! Witness the power of Gugwa!
You are not welcome here.
I see everything.
No, my sword! Rain outlines your death!
Clouds high, the birds come, wind strike.
Rain cutter!
We'll meet again.
The criteria for certificate exams are straightforward enough. What it really comes down to is whether you are willing to put in the time.